Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to another episode of Hot Corners Dynasty here on franchise mode of Super Mega Baseball 3. Last we left off, the Hot Corners successfully managed to destroy the Moonstars utterly in Noah Kaiser's Super Mega Baseball debut, 13-3. And last we left off, we were also going through the player progression models and choosing which one we wanted to do for our team. Since we now have over 700,000 and we can actually get something now. Let's go ahead and go to the development. As soon as this stops moving, there we go. Okay, so our options are right now. So let's see. Now here's what we can do. Let's hash this out real quick. We could wait another game and buy something for like someone like Joseph Brosa. That's only $1 million, and we would easily be able to afford that because we're getting $381,000, which will put us up over $1,100, or 1.1. It will put us over 1.1 million. However, we could spend it now and go for either Nora Holmes or Dirk Sportswood because theirs is open. Now, we already discussed the Seymour Sox situation. We're not going to be doing that one because his fielding is only average. I don't want to lose any more points to it, and his arm is already a 94. I'm not worried about improving that part of his game. So that one, it can just no. This one for jet jumps, we'd have to wait 2 games. That's a very big risk considering it's already 42% chance it's going to expire after our next game. So I'm not really swinging towards that. And the Noah Kaiser one, I mean, that'll probably be there in 3 games, but at the same time, he's not the youngest player on this list. Joseph Brosa is younger than him, so I would rather get that one than that one. And then, I'm looking at this now, Intimidation, it's for velocity. Granted, it would be nice to have the K-Man trait, but it's only a 5% chance to get it, and the velocity is Brosa's best trait already. He does not need to improve that any more than it already has been. So I think that just made my job a little bit more easier when choosing this. We're going to go with the yoga classes for Dirk. Alrighty, confirm. There we go. Speed up 1. Are we getting the mega boost? No, we're going to get the regular boost of 3. But still, that now puts him over 65, which is great. So that means there will be at least 1 new training opportunity next time. This one might go away. Same with this one, or this one. This one's probably still going to be here. Alright, let's get ready for the game, guys. And look, it says Terrok Smith now has the dreams of becoming a yogi. And then it shows you how much he went up. But it doesn't show the overall boost because it didn't do anything, really. We know Rachel lost some skills there. We also know that McFarland in the free agent pool lost some skills there because we're following her. Had we not had her starred, we would not know that it just happened. But she's still young. That can recover. She's only 22. It can still come up. I'm going to take a look at these salaries here. For our team, let's see. 9 million. Oof, that's a steep price for a 42-year-old. 10 million for Belter. Well, that I understand. He's only 28. He's foreseeably here for a few more years. Nora Holmes is making almost 10 as well. She's a year older, though. Then all these guys are pretty, actually reasonably well played given their level. I mean, Dirk is making $8 million as a B+. That's relatively cheap for that level. Same with jumps. Bobby Bash is actually making less than that. He's making $7.5 million because, well, he's 37. You got Geronimo James. That's a really good salary for such a young player. $7 million. That's relatively cheap, all things considered, especially given his grade level. Burko, 5.7, that's not expensive at all. 4.5. That might be a little bit overpriced for Tiny DeGrande's skill level, but DeGrande's skill level, but whatever. Yoshi, okay. Everyone else is relatively cheap, all things considered. So if I'm going to replace Stagcleave here as catcher, I need that price for the catchers to come down. Yeah, oh, good thing that didn't work, okay. Meant to sort. Yeah, if we were paying this, that has to come down a lot more if I'm going to do that. So, big old yikes from me, Captain. And then pitching. Let's see what our pitcher's like here. Got 9 million, 8.6, 2.8. That's really cheap. 3.9. 7.2. So Brosov's making pretty decent money there. That's pretty expensive for a reliever. 5.8. Not as much as him, but he's a little bit lower rated. 3.6. Everbright I think is overpaid. I wonder if any of my reliever targets are worth that much. Cruz is 4.1. He's almost at that level. Cherry is at 4.6. I think between the two, I would go with Cherry because he's younger and he's better overall than Cruz. So I could foreseeably sign him. McFarland's at 8.6. She's a reliever. If that comes down, I could see that happening. Presidente's at 10 mil already. Okay. Prices are still too rich for my blood, so I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna stand. So today we're taking on the Wild Pigs. Speed Demon team has great power, no contact or defense whatsoever. The rotation is good. Their pen is even better. So it's gonna be tough. But let's see if our lineup can defeat their pitching. Obviously, and we're at home again, so we're going to have the DH. So obviously, Burko's going to stay in the lineup. Now, Holmes is slumping a little bit. We could trade her out for Andy Mann. We could also trade out Bobby Bash, but no, he's the only third baseman I have, so I'm kind of strapped, if you know what I mean in that regards. And then Sportswood made that error at the end of last game, but his fielding's gone up now, so it shouldn't affect him too much. Could I foreseeably take him out? Put Burko in first. Burko's a worse fielder, so it's probably a no. Are we facing a righty? No, we're facing a lefty, so DeGrande's going to get the start again. Could I take Holmes out? That's really the only one I'm thinking about. Sportswood I can't really sub out because Burko can't field. And, well, he can't play anywhere else other than first or DH, so yikes. Man is a C+. He's a horrible fielder at his secondary position. He's not even a great fielder in his regular position. Okay, yeah, that makes my decision easy. We're going to leave Nora in. Okay, let's move Jeb up 1. Stop. Oh my God. There we go. Alright, there we go. It's beautiful. And Burko has his power attribute up. That's right, because it's a righty. It's a lefty. He's gonna clobber that. I mean, the man just hit 3 home runs last episode. Come on. He's feeling it. Throwing another lefty out there might be suicide. Anyway, Hugs Love will be on the mound for the Pigs. We have Terrok Smith, the former number 3 pitcher for the Buzzards. Or Overdogs. Is he on Buzzards or Overdogs? Overdogs? Okay. Just checking. There we are. There's the lineup. So Roper is new. Battery is new as well. The others I've all heard of before. Man and Moon, Wally Bacon, Flash Evans, Rusty Hardman, Luke Michaels, Ernie Blings, and I think that's it. Snag Roper. Okay, so he's new. We got Terrok Smith, signed from the Overdogs in the draft. Late round picked. See what he can do. Our umpire sounds like he's a smoker. Third pitch has popped up in the foul territory. Sportswood is calling for it already, and he'll make the catch. 1 out. Now Luke Michaels, shortstop, one of the best players on the Wild Pigs. Grounded to short. Holmes there. Fires to first. That's the 2nd out. All right. So far, so good. Ernie Blings, the catcher. All power. He likes the high ball. Okay, we'll keep it low. Cut at the knees. 0-1. Out off 0-2. Curveball ripped foul, a little out in front. Heater dribbled foul. He's fighting off. Cutter swung through it, strike 3, blings down on strikes, and Terrok has a 1-2-3 first inning. Bottom of the first we go. James jumps in live to face Hugs level. Here is Geronimo James. Cover the outside part of the plate here. First pitch is right there. That's ripped down the left field line. That's going to hang up though. Rosie Hardman makes the catch, 1 out. Right, Jubb jumps. It's at the letters, 0-1. Inside, ball 1. High and inside, 2-1. That's sky to left. Easy play for Hardman. She's calling for it. That's the second out. There's staying alive. Ripped hard on the ground. Off the diving third baseman Bacon. Ricochets to short. That's not going to be in time. Elive is on base. Now Bo Belter had his first career home run last episode. Already on 4 RBIs this early in the year. Catcher's got a great arm, not running on battery. That's right there. I should have clobbered that. 0-1. Low ball 1. 1-1. Come on, Belter. That's ripped hard. Passed off the diving second baseman's glove. It's another single. Michaels just couldn't hang on to that one. First and second now with 2 outs for Bobby Bash. 2 solo homers for him last time out. His first pitch from level. It's high. Ball 1. That's skied to left center. This is going to be a tough play. He's maybe. Hardman calling for it. Makes the catch in the gap for the third out. 2 hits come the hot corner's way, but nothing comes of it. For the second we go. Wagner, Hardman, and Evans up next. Spanky Wagner, the first baseman. Peters driven deep to left field. That is not coming back, folks. That is a solo shot. Third pitch of the at-bat. Spanky Wagner crushes it. His first home run of the season and his first RBI. 1-0 Wild Pigs. Here's Rosie Hardman. Gets a little bit of boosted contact against righties. That's why she's in the lineup today. Ball low, 1-0. She might also be the best option on left. I'm not sure. Heater at the letters. 1-1 now. Cutter ripped foul. 1-2. Change up, swung through it, strike 3. She is down on strikes for the first out. Good pitch from Smith. Here's right fielder Flash Evans. All power and speed, no contact to speak of. Heater ripped up the middle. That's going to get down in front of Belter for a base hit. Evans is on with a 1-out single. Now to bring up Frank Battery, the new catcher for the Wild Pigs. B+, he's got good contact against lefties, but Smith is a righty, so that doesn't matter. All low. I don't know. Change up at the letters, frozen, 1-1. Heater swung on. It's a hit and run to left center. The ball goes. Alive there to catch it, and the runner will retreat to first on the field. Hit and run. 2 outs now, and that will bring up second baseman Wally Bacon. He is playing third base today. It's one of his backup positions. Bacon swings on the first pitch, hits it hard on the ground to home. She fields and fires on to first, and that will be the third out. Wild Pigs get 2 hits and hit a solo home run off the bat of Spanky Wagner, and they now lead 1-0. Bottom 2, 6, 7, 8 due up for the hot corners against Lovell. Tiny DeGrande to lead off. 1 for 5 in his debut last episode. Strike on the inside corner, 0-1. That's driven deep to center field. That's going to be, got a charge to it. Going back at the track is the center fielder. It is gone. Home run left center field. Tiny DeGrande hits his first career home run here in the Super Mega Baseball League. It's also his first career RBI. He's tied the game up 1-1. That'll bring up Nora Holmes, the shortstop utility player, slumping a little bit recently. All in the dirt, 1-0. That pitch is skied to the left. It's going to get out of play. 1-1. Level delivers. That's ripped hard on the ground, off the first baseman's glove, into the outfield. He recovers, not in time. It's an infield hit for Holmes. Now Sportswood up. That's going to be, that might be an error, actually. Is that an error? It is an error. That is classified as an error, not a hit. So E3 there in your books is Sportswood up with a runner on first. Letters called a strike. Inside ball 1. 1-1 the count as Lovell comes set. On the dirt. 2-1. Called a strike on the inside corner. Good pitch from Lovell. 2-2. That's hard on the ground at the middle, and that'll get through for another base hit. Holmes to second will hold as Moon gets it back in quickly. Runners at first and second now with no outs for DH Stu Burko, coming off a 3-home run, 6 RBI performance last episode. What can he do here? Sky to left. That's going to get over Bacon's glove into left field for a single. Holmes will hold at third, and the bases are loaded up as Roper cuts the ball off. No outs, bases loaded, top of the Hot Corners lineup with Geronimo James. All in the dirt, 1-0 to him. Strike of the letters, 1-1 the count. That's fouled off, 1-2. That's skied up the middle. That's going to get down for another base hit. Holmes will score easily. Throw in from Moon as Sportswood tries to score. He will as well. It's a 2-run single for James. It's now 3-1 Hot Corners. Jeb jumps up now. Runners first and second. There's still no outs in the inning, folks. 3 runs have scored. Ball high, 1-0. Jumps ahead in the count. That's ripped down the left field line, but it will just hook foul. 1-1 the count. Ball outside, 2-1 the count now. That slider missed the zone. That's ripped hard to second, caught by Michaels, and they double off Burko at second. He couldn't get back in time. It's a double play. James now left on first with 1 out. Runner goes on the first pitch. Inside to Eli, throw down, not in time. Geronimo James steals second. Now staying alive. Skies that one back, got under it, 1-1, out of play. That's ripped foul again, little late, 1-2, the count now to alive. Ball inside, 2-2 the count now. Lovell set. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again by Alive. He's making a tough fight here. That's ripped up the middle. Bloop Michaels backhands it, fires to first, and that's the 3rd out. But the Hot Corners do push across. 3 runs take the lead here in the second. To the 3rd, 9-1-2 due up for the Wild Pigs. Man in mood to lead off here against Terrok Smith. Change up dribble back to the mound. Smith fields it and fires. 1 out. Now Snag Roper up. Cutter caught the outside corner, 0-1. Heater dribbled to first. Tough play here. Someone's got to pick it up. Smith does and flips it to Sportswood. That's the 2nd out. That almost gave me a heart attack. Now Bloop Michaels up. First pitch, Michaels rips it up the middle. Diving as Holmes. It's going to get down and into the gap all the way to the wall. Belter tracking it down, will do so. Michaels already on his way to second. He will stand in there with a double. 2 outs now, runner in scoring position for the 3-hitter. Ernie Blings, the catcher. Can he do it? Can he drive in the run? Ball outside, 1-1, 1-0. Heater on the inside corner called a strike, 1-1. Heater low, 2-1. Cutter, rip, deep left center field. Belter going back at the track. Looking up, it is gone. Terrok Smith blows the chance to get out of the inning as Ernie Blings goes yard here, his first of the season, first 2 RBIs as well, and it's now tied up 3-3. Spanky Wagner back up, hit a solo homer his last time up. Dribbled on the ground to short. Holmes picks it up and fires. That's the 3rd out, but the game is now tied thanks to the 2-run shot from catcher Ernie Blings. Bottom 3 we go. It's tied up at 3. Bo Belter leading off. 4, 5, and 6 due up here against Lovell. Lovell, first pitch is fouled off. 0-1. Ball in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Ball high. 2-1 the count now. Ball in the dirt. 3-1 the count. That pitch is pulled foul. Full count now for Belter. That's ripped off the middle, off of Michael's diving glove. It's going to ricochet to Roper, but he will not get the out at first. Infield single for Belter. We'll bring up Bobby Bash. First pitch, hangs, throw down to second, not in time. But Belter is hurt on the play. A sore ankle. Oh, that puts him down to 3 bars. We got to take him out. I mean, Seymour Sox is going to have to come into play for the injured Belter.
Seymour Sox.
Bobby Bash looks at one at the knees, 0-2 the count now. Outside for ball 1. 1-2 the count for Bash. Outside ball 2. 2-2 the count now to Bash. Working it up. Ball in the dirt. Full count now for Bash. Outside ball 4. That's a 6-pitch walk for Bash as he falls behind 0-2. Works it back for a walk. Now Tiny DeGrande up. Solo homer last time up. Ball high. 1-0. LaBelle looking to find the zone again. Inside 2. Outside actually. Sorry. 2-0 the count now. That's driven deep to right center field. That is not coming back, folks. That is a 3-run bomb for Tiny DeGrande. The catcher hits his 2nd homer of the day. And that's also his 4th RBI of the day, as it's now 6-3 Hot Corners. I'll bring up Nora Holmes. No outs, nobody on. She reached on an error last time. Well, outside, 1-0. Rip foul, 1-1 the count now. Pulled foul again, 1-2 the count. Holmes looking to stay alive. High ball 2, 2-2 the count now. That's skied the left. Hardman calling over a few steps. She's under it now. Easy play for her, and that's the first out. Now Derek Sportswood up. 1-for-1 today as a single. That's ripped up the middle. That's another base hit. 2nd hit of the day for Sportswood, and also his 2nd single. Runner on first now with 1 out for Stu Burko. 1-for-1 also has a single today. Ball outside, 1-0 the count. Lovell set. Checks the runner. Pitch. He's late on that one. 1-1 the count. Swung right through it. Rip foul way out in front. 1-2 the count for Burko. That's going to be a soft liner to third. Hops in front of Bacon. Fires to first to get the out as Sportswood was too close to the bag. Fielder's choice there as James up with a runner in scoring position. Ball low, 1-0. Strike on the inside corner. 1-1 the count now. That's hit up the middle, but Roper was playing there as he held the runner. Makes the play at first. That's the 3rd out, but 3 more come across on the 3-run bomb by Tiny DeGrande. To the 4th, it's 6-3 Hot Corners. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Pigs here. Hardman in. Seymour Sox will stay in right field. Here's the first pitch to Hardman. It's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball popped up behind the plate, 0-2 the count now. Cutter fouled off again, 0-2 remains the count. Change up, hit up the middle, jumps there, reaches up, makes the catch for the first out. Flash Evans up. Change up, dribbled back to the mound. Smith has trouble with it, but rebounds in time for the 2nd out. I'll bring up Frank Battery, 0-for-1 today. First pitch hit down the 3rd base line. It is just foul. It landed just foul. It did not hit the bag. 0-1. Curveball hit on the ground to short. Holmes cannot backhand it. It is through for a base hit. Nice seeing eye single there from Battery as he keeps the inning alive for the Wild Pigs. Now Wally Bacon up. First pitch on the inside corner called for a strike. 0-1. Curveball dribbled back to the mound. Smith comes off and bare hands. Fires to first. That's the 3rd out. Relatively painless inning for him. Only 1 hit given up. Bottom of the 4th we go. Remains 6-3. Here is 2nd baseman Jeb Jumps to lead off against Lovell.
Jeb Jumps.
All outside. Never threatened the zone. 1-0 the count. That's ripped foul. 1-1 now. A little out in front. That's driven deep to right field. That is into the corner. It's hooking around the line. It's gone. Hooked right around the foul pole for Jeb Jumps. His first career home run. And it is now 7-3 Hot Corners. Now Stan Alive up. Ball outside to the 42-year-old veteran. 1-0. Ball in the dirt. 2-0 the count. Way out in front. 2-1. Ripped hard. Past both diving infielders into right field. Another hit for Alive. Still nobody out now as Seymour Sox comes up getting his first plate appearance of the game, and that will be all for Hugs Lavelle. Hander Ospecialo, the new relief pitcher for the Wild Pigs, will take over. Seymour Sox his first at bat, now facing the lefty. Strike at the letters on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. That's a liner up the middle. That's going to get off the center fielder's glove. Moon couldn't handle it. He was playing in. Bobby Bash up now. All right, so what's interesting here about Ospecialo, he's a specialist. So if he's facing a left-handed batter because he's left-handed, he will inflict the penalty of -10 power, -15 contact. So good thing I only have 2 lefties in my lineup. First pitch to Bash is right down the middle. He didn't swing. 0-1. That's driven deep to left field. Nobody's going to catch that one. Hardman can only watch as it goes out over the Wild Pigs bullpen. Bobby Bash hits another home run. His 4th of the season here and only the 3rd game. It's a 3-run bomb, and it's now 10-3 Hot Corners. They're pulling away. Now Tiny DeGrande up. 2 for 2, 2 homers to his name. That's ripped way foul, way out in front, 0-1. Ospecialo throws one outside. 1-1 the count now. That's pulled foul. 1-2 the count now to DeGrande. That's ripped up the middle. That's going to get past the diving infielder all the way to the wall in right center field. Moon eventually tracks it down, but DeGrande will come in sliding with a double. Keeps the inning alive, too. There are still no outs. Nora Holmes up now, looking for her first hit of the day. She's 0 for 2 so far. Ball outside, 1-0. Ball low, 2-0. That's driven deep to left center field, and that is not coming back, folks. That is a home run for Nora Holmes. That's a 2-run bomb here as they've broken it open. It is now 12-3 Hot Corners on Holmes' first homer of her career. Everybody getting in on the act now. Gotta bring up Dirk Sportswood. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles today. That first pitch is lined to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit right in front of Flash Evans. Sportswood keeps it going, 3 for 3 today. Now Stu Burko, the power hitter, ready to smash. Then again, who in the lineup isn't a power hitter? That's ripped up the middle, past the diving Blue Michaels into right center field. Another base hit for Burko. Sportswood will remain at second as it's first and second with nobody out for Geronimo James. 1 for 3 today with a single. That's ripped up the middle. It's going to hang up, though, and Moon makes the catch as the specialist bonus took away some contact that was desperately needed on that pitch. 1 out now, first and second, and here's Jeb Jumps, the other left-handed hitter in the lineup. Ball high, 1-0. Ball high again, 2-0. Ospecialo all of a sudden can't find the zone. That's ripped down the right field line, but will just foul. 2-1. Jumps set. Ball outside. Never threatened the zone. 3-1 the count out of Jumps. That's ripped deep to left field. Hardman back. Makes the catch in front of the wall. Now the runner's got to get back in time. The throw in will get Sportswood on the relay. 6 runs, however, come across the score as the Hot Corners double their total. It's 12-3. And the Wild Pigs are stunned. Top 5 is Man in Mood leading off here at the bottom of the Wild Pigs lineup as the first pitch fastball is low, ball 1. Smith's second pitch swung through, 1-1. Heater high, 2-1 the count now. Curveball called a strike at the knees. He didn't swing, 2-2. He checked it. Cutter. Lined right back to Smith, who catches the soft one for the first out. Now Snag Roper up. First pitch dribbled on the ground between first and second. Jumps over to field, flips to the pitcher covering. That's the second out. Luke Michaels up now. He had a double last time up. First pitch skied to right center field. It's going to be a tough play. James going over. And he'll make the catch for the third out. A 1-2-3 inning for Terrok Smith. Bottom 5 we go. It remains 12-3 with the heart of the order coming up for the Hot Corners. Staying alive up now. 2 for 3 today. Has 2 singles on to his credit. Especialo delivers the first pitch. It's way outside. Ball 1. Here's the next pitch. That's pulled way foul. Way out in front. 1-1. That's ripped up the middle, off the diving Luke Michaels into center field, and that's into no man's land. Alive could go for 2 here. Moon finally picks the ball up, but he is out on the throw. Good effort there from Alive, but it was just not in the cards. 1 out now. Seymour Sox up, and Kendrick Kerr will be coming on to replace Hander Ospecialo. I don't remember if Kendrick Kerr was in the last game or not. I'll have to check on that. Here's the first pitch from Kerr. It's high, ball 1. She's a K-dud, though, so she gets the 2 strikes. We should be able to take advantage of that. 2-0 to count the Sox. Good eye for him. That's ripped hard on the ground to first. Wagner there to field. Taps the bag, and that's the second out. Now Bobby Bashop. 1 for 2 today as a homer and a walk. That's a soft liner into center. That's going to get down. No one was expecting it to be a dying quail. Bobby Bash on now. Runner at first with 2 outs now for Tiny DeGrande. 2 for 3 has 2 homers and a double. All low, 1-0. He's 3 for 3, actually. All low, 2-0. Kerr behind in the count. That's driven deep to center field. Going back is Moon, heading towards the gap. He looks off. It is gone. Home run, Tiny DeGrande, his 3rd homer of the game. And it's now 14-3 Hot Corners as he just extends it. Now Nora Holmes up. Finally back to her old self after hitting that home run last time up. First pitch ripped into the right center gap as it's going to get down and all the way to the wall past Flash Evans. Rounding first is Holmes. She's going for 2. Throw in from Evans. It's a good one. The throw is not in time, though, as Holmes slides in with a double. Now Dirk Sportswood up. 3 for 3 has 3 singles. Looking to go 4 for 4. And he chased the first pitch that was high and out of the zone. Wait, there's 2 outs. Into shallow center it goes. Roper out to make the play, and that is the 3rd out. But the Hot Corners get 2 more on the 2-run bomb from DeGrande. To the 6th we go. It's now 14-3. Ernie Blings leading off. Hit a home run his last time up. First pitch to him is hit on the ground to short. Holmes there to field. On to first with it she goes. It's 1 out. Now Spanky Wagner, first baseman. First pitch to him. Sky to right. Sox back a bit. Right in front of the track, makes the catch for the 2nd out. And now Rosie Hardman. First pitch curveball is hit into the left center gap. James is going after it. It's going to get all the way down to the wall. James will get there first. He fields it cleanly, fires it back into the cutoff man. It's a double for Rosie Hardman. 2 outs now, runner in scoring position. Flash Evans has a chance to drive in a run. What's he going to do with that opportunity? Changeup's called a strike, 0-1. Or a ball pulled foul, 0-2. Change up below the knees, called a strike, but it's not handled by DeGrande as he swung through it. He recovers quickly, fires on to first, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom 6 we go, 14-3 your score. Stu Burko leading off here is 9-1-2 due up to face Kerr. First pitch from Kerr. That's driven deep to right center field. Burko just absolutely crunched that ball. That's another home run for Burko. That's his 5th already this early in the season here, and only game number 3. It's also his 11th RBI of the season. 15-3 Hot Corners on the solo homer. Now up is Geronimo James. Oh wait, we got an achievement. Annihilation. Reach a 12-run lead in franchise season or elimination game. Alright, that's nice. First pitch to James. That's ripped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. James has another hit to his name today. We're not going to be stealing because, well, we're up by 12 runs. That's a little mean. Now Jeb jumps up. 1 for 4 today. Has a home run, though.
Jeb jumps.
Ball way inside. 1-0. Kerr wasn't even close with that one. Way out in front of that one was Jones. He's down 1-1 on the count now. That's Sky to left center field. Going over his Moon. He's there to catch it. Makes the play in the left center gap for the 1st out. James retreats to first. Now staying alive up. 3 for 4 today is 3 singles. First pitch skied, shallow right field. Out is the second baseman. And Michaels will make the catch for the second out as James retreats to first. Now Seymour Sox up. 1 for 2 today with the single. Here's Kerr's first pitch. It's hit up the middle off of Kerr's glove. She deflects it down. It's going to be a tough play. Roper bare hands and fires. Not in time. Infield single for Seymour Sox, and he keeps getting alive here. Bobby Bash up now with runners at first and second. Bash set. Here's the first pitch from Kerr. That first pitch is skied to shallow center. This is going to be a tough play. Coming in is the fielder. Moon is there. He'll make the catch, and that's the third out. 1 run scores, though, on the solo homer, and it's 15-3 Hot Corners. To the 7th we go. Frank Battery leading off, bottom 3 in the order here for the Wild Pigs as Terrok Smith's first pitch is looked at for a strike. He's only at 55 pitches here in the 7th. Very good outing for him so far. He's being very economical with his pitches. As I say that, he falls behind 2-1 in the count here. Here's the 4th pitch changeup, which is swung through below the knees. 2-2 the count. Now set is Smith. Here's the pitch. Curveball below the knees, called a ball, full count. Here's the fastball, fouled back, full count. Cutter hit up the middle, jumps there to backhand, fires to first, makes the play, 2 outs. Or 1 out now, sorry. Now Wally Bacon. Here's the first pitch from Smith. It's called a strike, 0-1. Change up ball, low, 1-1. Cutter low, 2-1 the count now. High ball 3, 3-1 the count. Curveball, called a strike at the knees, full count. Heater popped up, right side of the mound. Smith is off the mound, calling for it, and he'll make a catch for the second out. Now man and Moon. Here's the first pitch to Moon. Fastball will call a strike at the outside corner on the knees, 0-1. Change up, hit softly on the ground to short. Holmes to her right, backhands, fires to first. That's the third out. To the bottom of the 7th we go after the 1-2-3 inning. It remains 15-3. Now Tiny DeGrande up, 4 for 4 today, has 3 homers. Foul back, 0-1. Second pitch skied to right, drives Evans back to the 1 track. Coming in now, makes the play, 1 out. Now Nora Holmes up, 2 for 4 today is I believe a home run and a double. That ball was way inside, almost hit her, 1-0. Second pitch, sky to shallow left. Going out is Roper. It's going to be a tough play. Sliding is Hardman, but Roper makes the catch before she collides with him. 2 outs. And now Dirk Sportswood. That first pitch hit hard on the ground to short. Roper to his left and fields. Fires to first. 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing in the 7th. To the 8th we go. It's 15-3. Roper leading off here against Terrok Smith. First pitch, curveball called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Cutter called a strike at the letters, 0-2 the count now. Third pitch hit foul, 0-2 the count still. Change up below the knees, let go for a ball, good pitch. Heater hit softly in the air to first. Sportswood there to make the catch, and that's the first out. Now Luke Michaels up. Cutter inside, ball 1. Ball outside, 2-0 now. Curveball hit hard on the ground to short. Holmes dives and makes the catch, fires on to first, and she makes the play. Good athleticism there for the shortstop. 2 outs now, and Ernie Blings up with no one on. Only hit today is a 2-run homer. First pitch hits softly on the ground to short. Holmes up the middle, fields it, fires to first. That's the third out. Another 1-2-3 inning for Smith. Bottom 8 we go. It remains 15-3. Stu Burko up to lead off against Kerr. Righty delivers, and that first pitch is ripped up the middle. That's going to get into the gap in left center field all the way to the ball. Moon runs it down. Burko on his way to second. He'll get in safely with a double. Another hit for Burko as he keeps his hot start to the season going. And now Geronimo James up 2 for 5 today. Has 2 singles to his credit. Ball inside, 1-0 the count. Next pitch comes in. It's hit softly down the left field line. That's going to drop in and roll into the corner. Burkle will score easily from second as James is in with another double. It's 16-3 Hot Corners. Now Jeb jumps up 1 for 5 today on a home run and an RBI. First pitch is pulled foul, 0-1. He was way out in front. Second pitch softly on the ground to short, or second. Michaels Fields fires to first. Runner advances to third on the play. Now Stan Alive up. First pitch driven deep to left field. Hardman back. Dives, it's off her glove, and it ricochets into the corner. James will score easily from third. Alive into second with a double. It's now 17-3 Hot Corners. Now to bring up Seymour Sox. 2 for 3 today. Has 2 RBI, 2 singles to his credit, as Alana Lantana is coming in to pitch for the Wild Pigs. Here's the first pitch delivery to Sox. It's inside for ball 1. Strike at the knees, 1-1. First, second, third pitch hit up the middle. It's off the diving shortstop's glove, ricochets into center. Rounding third is Alive. He's going to try and score. Here's the throw in from Roper, not in time. It's an RBI single for Sox. 18-3 Hot Corners. Now Bobby Bash up, runner at first with only 1 out. Ball called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Good pitch. Ball outside that time. 1-1 the count now to Bash. Strike at the knees, 1-2 the count now. Bash behind in the count. Fourth pitch dribbled up the middle to second. Michaels cannot go to second. Fires to first for the second out. Sox's great speed saved them from a double play. Now DeGrande up. 4 for 5. 3 homers and a double to his name today. That first pitch is popped foul behind the plate. Is that going to get out of play? No, it's not. Battery makes the catch, and that's the third out. But the Hot Corners put 3 more on the board, and it's now 18-3. Top 9 we go. Smith still pitching at only 78 pitches, so he's going to get a chance to finish the game. First pitch is low for Wagner. 1-0. That's called a strike on the inside corner. 1-1. Cutter skied the third. Bash calling for it. To his left a few steps. Makes the catch on the pop fly. 1 out. Now Rosie Hardman up. First pitch changeup is ripped to first. Diving is Sportswood, but he can't make the catch. Sox fields it. Fires on to first. Not in time. Runner at first now for Flash Evans with 1 away. Smith set. Here's the first pitch to Evans. Heater skied softly to right field. Jumps going out. Jumps. Cannot make the catch. That's another single. Back-to-back hits here for the Wild Pigs as Frank Battery up with 2 runners on. Here's the first pitch in the at-bat from Smith. It's grounded up the middle. Jumps, backhands, flips the second one. On to first. It's dropped by Sportswood. He can't make the catch, and the inning will continue on the air. 18-3 the score. Runners at the corners now for Wally Bacon. Can Smith get out of this without another run scoring? First pitch is fouled back, 0-1 the count. Second pitch low at the knees, 1-1. Cutter swung through it, 1-2. Smith looking for the last strike to end the game and finish his complete game. Here's the pitch. Curveball, dribbled foul, just fought off by Bacon. 1-2 remains the count. Heater high above the letters, 2-2 the count. Cutter below the knees, called a ball, full count now. Well, the runner at first will be going. Fourth, that pitch is skied to shallow center. Going out is Holmes. She'll make the catch for the third out. And the Hot Corners win again. 3-0, perfect at home so far as they dismantle the Wild Pigs by a final score of 18-3 with 28 combined team hits. There was an error committed by Sportswood near the end again. Looking at the Wild Pigs, their only runs came on 2 home runs by Ernie Blings and Spanky Wagner. Wagner, the solo homer, back in the second inning. And Ernie Blings had a 2-run homer, I believe, in the third. Other than that, they had not a lot go for them. Bacon, Moon, and Roper were all hitless. On the Hot Corner side, every starter managed to record a hit, including bench player Seymour Sox, who came in and got 3 of his own after the injury to Bo Belter. Home runs go to Jeb Jumps, who had a solo shot, his first career homer. Bobby Bash had another home run. It was a 3 RBI homer. Tiny DeGrande had 3 to his name, racking up 6 RBIs. Nora Holmes had a solo shot as well, as she gets 2 RBIs on the day. And Stu Burko hit another solo homer as he gets another RBI. Geronimo James also chipped in 3 RBIs on himself on singles. And Stan Alive also drove in an RBI as well, with 4 hits. It's impressive. He led the team with hits today. I think that's it. Sox chipped in an RBI. Yeah. Great offensive output. Hugs level only lasted 3+ innings, giving up 11 hits, 7 earned runs, 3 home runs, and walking 1 batter. Ospecialo, he lasted an inning and a third, gave up 4 earned runs and 2 homers himself. Kendrick Kerr then pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 earned runs, 9 hits, and 2 homers. And Atlanta Lantana only gave up a hit, nothing else in her 2 innings, 2/3 innings of work. Terrok Smith throws a complete game 8 hitter, giving up 3 earned runs, striking out 3, and giving up 2 home runs. Other than those 2 home runs, he didn't really make that many mistakes. It was a good outing from Smith. Tiny DeGrande is your player of the game as he hits 3 home runs. Bobby Bash in second with another homer. And Stu Burko in third, going 4 for 5 with another homer. Another good outing for our offense, man. We absolutely clobbered these fools. But I am starting to see a pattern here. I think this game might still be a little too easy. After the next game, I want Rachel Rhubarb to pitch on this difficulty because I want to see how it goes. If we demolish a team again, I'm going to move the difficulty up from 65 to 70. I'm going to see if that makes a difference. Let's sim these 16 games and see what happens. Freebooters win in extras against the Sirloins 5-4. B-Wolves beat the Grapplers 4-3. Platypi beat the Wideloads 3-2. Crocodons win over the Buzzards 5-4. Blowfish beat the Sandcats 2-0. Overdogs beat the Nemesis 5-2. Moonstars crushed the Salty 10-2. Heaters win in 10, 7-6 over the Jacks. Freebooters beat the Wild Pigs 5-4. Moonstars beat the Sirloins 3-1. Grapplers beat the Overdogs 13-9. Platypi beat the Wideloads 6-4. Heaters beat the B-Wolves 3-2. Crocs smashed the Jacks 12-2. Sandcats edge out the Blowfish 8-6. And Nemesis beat the Buzzards 8-7. In the Super Conference, the Hot Corners remain at the top of the Beast Division at the perfect 3-0. Moose on their heels at 2-1. Freebooters sitting at 2-2 with the Wild Pigs. And the Herbivores are still winless here, 0-3. In the Boss Division, Sandcats and Blowfish tied at 3-1 as they split their series. Moonstars 2-2, Saltteeth 1-2, and the Sirloins winless at 0-4. In the Mega Conference, the Epic Division, the Platypi are still perfect at 4-0. Grapplers behind them at 3-1. Wideloads, Heaters, and B-Wolves now all sitting at 2-2. And in the Monster Division, the Crocodons are 3-1, followed by the Overdogs at 2-2, with the Nemesis and Jacks tied for third at 1-3. Buzzards sitting at winless 0-4. So we have 2 perfect teams and 3 winless teams left. Let's see if anything changes. Next up, we are taking on the winless Herbivores in the 4th consecutive game at home. They also have injuries to their catcher Fiona Clark and starting shortstop Milo Stewart. Can the Herbivores bounce back, missing those 2 key components? We shall see. Let's look at the player development screen here and see if any signings have occurred before we wrap up today's episode. Schnitzel Stone has lowered his asking price to $9.8 million. That's pretty good. Jackson McDonald's down to $27.3 million. Miles Shedwell's at $18.7 million. Adon Jack is down to $11.5 million. Sandro Peralta down to $9.1. Faith Blaze gotten a little overconfident with their pitching skills, loses 7 to Junk. That's a free agent pitcher. Kason Odom lowers his asking price to $6.8 million. That's actually pretty reasonable now. So the new training opportunity is for veteran closer Sirloin Jones, who is at +2 velocity or +7 velocity, +1 Junk. Okay, we'll look at that. Messiah Presidente lowers his asking price. Noah Calzer hasn't been eating as much protein lately, loses 2 power. He's a pitcher, so it doesn't matter. Faith Blaze lowers her asking price to $15 million. There is a bullpen session available for Grump Everbright now, $373,000. It's relatively cheap. Cox hasn't been eating as much protein. She drops 2 in the free agent pool. Peralta's hands started sweating more than usual. He went up 11 Junk rating. And his price went down too. Look at that. And there's a new training opportunity for Yolanda Cooper. A little over $1 million, +7 accuracy, +1 contact. Geronimo James increases his fielding by 2 for watching dodgeball for a week straight with no breaks. Oh boy. So looking at this, it seems that we lost all 3 of these. We used the Sportswood one, we lost the one for socks, and then we lost the one that was down here at the bottom. I forget who that was for. So this one's probably going to expire next time. This one will definitely expire next time. Same with this one, unless we get really lucky rolls on that. So now the question is, do we improve Grump Everbright, who's 29, or Sirloin Jones, who's 35? Really? Really, this is a no-brainer for me. We improve Everbright. He's younger. We do him. Get them better. Let's see. But, you know what? We'll do that next time out, guys. Catch you on the next episode. This is the Nasty One, signing off.